love? Welcome back to my channel. I am Ebony Yvonne, your favorite business strategist in these internet streets. Okay, today I am giving you your not so average 7 steps to building a profitable online business. These are the exact 7 steps that I use with my private coaching clients, and they may not be your typical steps, but I guarantee it is tried and true to get you results, to help you to build a profitable online business. Okay, so I give these steps to my clients, and all the time, like the first 3 steps, the first couple weeks, they're like, girl, what you got me out here doing? And then everything starts to click. By week 5, they're like, okay, now I see why I had to do this, and everything is pretty much downhill from there because all of the groundwork is done. All right, so let's jump right into step number 1. Step number 1 is all about getting planted. These are my 7 P's of starting a profitable online business. The first P is getting planted, right? And when I say getting planted, this is all about getting your mind right. If you do not have the right mindset for entrepreneurship, if you do not have the right mindset for building a business, if you do not have the right relationship or mindset about money, it is going to be really hard for you to build a successful business, especially as a solo entrepreneur, right? Because so much of doing the work and building a business is here. It's all about mindset. I know that sounds really frou-frou, all like rainbows, sunshines, but it is the truth. A lot of success has to do with mindset. If you don't know what type of person you have to show up to be every day to have the things that you want, then you are going to struggle. If you do not know how to deal with money, especially if you're someone who's never had money, you come from a family who didn't have money, then it's going to impact your relationship. As your business grows, as you become more profitable, as you scale, you're going to feel weird about the relationship that you have with money. And if you don't have the right mindset, you can blow your money, right? You can be irresponsible with your money, and you can actually sabotage your chances of success if you don't have the right mindset. So step number 1 is to get your mind right and make sure that you are setting yourself up for success by having the right mindset. Number 2 is to find your purpose sweet spot. I know this sounds crazy, right? But for me, I teach everything from a purpose perspective. I believe we were all created for a purpose. And when you are operating in your purpose always makes room for you, right? A lot of people complain about being in a saturated market, and I don't believe that a market can be saturated if you are operating in your purpose, because there's always going to be room for you. There's always going to be a pulpit for you. There's always going to be an audience waiting on you when you are operating in your lane, doing what you were created to do. Now, if you find that you're invisible, you're not getting seen, you're not getting consistent clients, you feel like you're being overshadowed, you feel like you're in a saturated market, then I want you to take an honest assessment and ask yourself, am I the one that's saturating the market, right? And a good question that you can ask to answer this question is, why did you start your business in the first place? Did you start your business because you saw someone else was doing the same thing and you thought you could make money? Did you start your business because you saw a need, right? You saw a problem that you wanted to address. If the second answer is you saw a need, you saw a gap that you wanted to fulfill, then I guarantee you are 9 out of 10 times operating from a place of purpose. But if you are the first scenario where you basically started a business because you thought you could make money or you saw someone else doing it, then you are all outside of your lane. I need you to get back in your lane, do what you were created to do what you were purposed to do that thing that you were good at that's hard for other people to do, that someone would be willing to pay you for, and build a business model around that and not just what it is that you want to do, right? And that's why it always frustrates me when I hear people say, follow your passion. Your passion will lead you to the right business. No, it doesn't. That doesn't always happen. In some cases, it might, but sometimes it's totally irrelevant. Your passion is what you like to do. Your purpose is what God told you to do. Okay? Totally two different things. So when you are operating from a place of purpose, you find your sweet spot, your zone of genius, that thing that you're good at, then that's what you build your business around. And that's what leads us to the next step, which is the promised land, right? This is finding that result that you help people get. Where are you taking people? What result are you helping them get? What value are you adding to their lives? How are you giving them a better quality of life and enhancing their well-being by you leveraging your purpose sweet spot? That's the promised land that you get your community to. So the promised land is all about identifying that big result that you're helping people get. Whether you're helping someone to lose weight, whether you're helping someone buy a home for the first time, whether you're like me, you're a business coach, you're helping people to build profitable businesses. What result can you help people get that is profitable, right? It has to be profitable. If it's not profitable, then it's a hobby. Sorry, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but I'm just telling you the truth, okay? So the first step is to get planted, get your mind right. The next step is to find your purpose sweet spot. The third step is to identify your promised land, where you're taking people, that big result that you're getting people to help enhance their lives. And then number 4 is to find your pulpit. It's to find your community, your audience of ideal customers who need that big result that you can provide for people. So you want to identify the group of people that can best benefit from your product or services, who can best benefit from you using your skill set, your purpose sweet spot, and identify who those people are. Once you identify your pulpit, your group of people, then you want to create products, services, offers around that pulpit that's specific to that group of people. So once you identify your pulpit and you know your promised land, your big result that you're providing people, you want to package that into some type of signature offer, a signature product, a signature service that those people would be eager to buy, that's going to solve a problem for them, that's going to address their pain points, and that's going to fulfill a need that they have, okay? So an example of what this will look like is even with Kingdom Coins. Kingdom Coins is specifically designed for faith-walking millennial entrepreneurs, right? And I know there are a lot of Christians, faith-based millennials out there that want to start profitable businesses. Some of them may have already started, but they're not getting consistent revenue. They're not getting consistent sales. And that's where Kingdom Coins comes in. I am basically creating a service that serves faith-walking millennials. And specifically, what I do is I help them build profitable businesses. The pain point that I'm addressing for them is I'm taking the guesswork out of it for them, right? If you haven't started a business, you're probably wondering where to start. If you've already started a business but you're not getting consistent sales, you're probably wanting the right strategy or someone who can walk you through how to build your business the right way. So that's the solution that I provide for people. So step one is to get planted, get your mind right. Step two is to find your purpose sweet spot. You want to make sure that you're building a business in your own lane and not just doing what you see other people doing. You want to make sure that you do step three, which is identify your promised land, the results that you're getting people, where you're taking them, what you're helping them do. Then you want to find your pulpit. This is that specific group of people that can best benefit from what you're offering. Then you want to create a signature product around your audience and the results that you know you can get them. And next, you want to have the right platform. So, especially when it comes to online, offline space, social media, so many times I come across people who are just exhausted because they feel like they're being a content factory, right? They spend all of their time trying to come up with the perfect Instagram feed. They spend all of their time trying to come up with content for their blog, making sure they're active on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all these platforms. When it comes to building a profitable business, you do not have to be everywhere to be relevant. You just need to be wherever your pulpit is hanging out. So find one or two platforms where you know your kingdom customers. That's what I call them, your kingdom customers, your perfect customers, your ideal customers. What platforms are they hanging on? Are they online? Are they offline? Maybe you have to get offline and go to networking events, or maybe you need to set up your own meetups so that you can find your community. But you want to find 1 to 2 places where your pulpit, your kingdom customers, your ideal customers are hanging out, and you want to focus your attention on building an online or offline presence where your community is hanging out. Okay, don't feel like you have to be everywhere online. Don't feel like you have to be a content factory, because that is going to keep you exhausted, that is going to keep you broke, and that is going to keep you from really being effective when it comes to building your brand, because you're spending all your time just creating content and trying to be relevant on all these platforms that you're really not making any traction on any platform, and you're definitely not attracting the right clientele for your business, right? So next up, after you have your platform, you build your online presence, the next thing that you want to do is to bulletproof your offer. And this is a key step. What a lot of people do is they literally will go build a website, and then they're like, oh, I am starting my business tomorrow, I'm going to hit publish. And they think they've launched a business, and they wonder why they have absolutely no customers, and it's straight crickets. Okay. Before you launch your business on a large scale, I always recommend that you bulletproof your offer first. And that is basically beta testing your offer with a small targeted audience, maybe with your email list, maybe with a focus group, but do some type of beta test so that you can validate your offer before you produce it on a large scale. Then once you've done your beta test, you bulletproof your offer, you know that you can get people results, you know that you have the right messaging, you know that you were able to generate leads, you were able to make money. Then you have a proof of concept, right? And you can launch your business on a large scale, which brings us to the last step, which is to profit. When it comes to profiting, this is where you basically launch your business to the masses. You let everyone know that you're open for business, and you get sales, you get clients, and you continue to market your business and draw in new customers and new leads. But Launching your business is, again, not just hitting publish on a website. Launching your business, what I teach is a 5-phase launch strategy inside of Kingdom Coins. But some people, they just do a 3-phase launch strategy, which is basically where you do like a pre-launch. You build excitement, anticipation about what you have going on. Then you do your official launch, and then you do your post launch, which is basically downselling for those that didn't buy the first time around, and then making sure that those people that did buy don't get buyer's remorse, right? So when you launch your business, make sure you have some type of strategy to actually build excitement, build anticipation, and you're not just hitting publish on a website and you expect people to come. People should not be surprised when you launch your business. If people are surprised that you launch your business, you launched all the way wrong, okay? All right. So, those are my 7 steps for launching a business. Number 1 is to get planted, get your mind right. Number 2 is to find your purpose sweet spot, aka your business sweet spot, that thing that you are good at, the thing that you can teach other people. And 3, get results, right? Get them to a promised land. And then 4, you want to make sure that you have a targeted pulpit of people, that you create a signature product or service that you're going to offer, and then you promote your product or service to the right audience on the right platform, right? You do not have to be everywhere. You want to make sure that you bulletproof your offer by beta testing it, validating your offer, your messaging. And then last but not least is you actually have a launch strategy in place so that you can launch and get profits. If you would like to work with me to build your online business, maybe you have not started a business yet, but you've been thinking about it for years, then I would love to have you over in Kingdom Coins. Kingdom Coins is my business accelerator where I help people to build a profitable online business from scratch. And even if you've already launched a business but you don't have consistent sales, you are not getting consistent clients, then come on over to Kingdom Coins and get your life. All right, I will definitely leave the link to join down in the description box so you can come on over and join the party. For everyone else, in the comments, let me know if you found these not so average business tips to be helpful. And if you were like, yep, girl, been there, done that, I already have all this tea and this information, that's cool. But tag someone who can use this, because you know my motto, sharing is caring.